Hello, thank you for joining me. Today's conversation and talk is going to be on mindfulness. So, how many of you know what mindfulness is? I want you to just kind of, close your eyes for a moment. Maybe even feel the couch beneath your legs or your feet on the ground. Just kind of centering yourself to this present moment. Taking a breath. I'd invite you all to think to yourself just for a moment, what is mindfulness? Now, whatever it is that you have in your mind, just hold that for a moment and just honor yourself for, coming up with whatever it is, whether you know what mindfulness is or not. I've heard from so many different people, it's a few different things, right? It's about being present with the present moment, not multitasking, being mindful of the way you're talking to someone, or just being present. So in essence, it's really just, yes, being present with what's here in this moment. And as we are able to just be mindful of our present moment, we're allowing ourselves the gift of presence. So with presence, as I learned from my teachers, Tara Brock and Jack Cornfield, that in order to have this mindful presence, it's going to be made up of two things. And the first thing is awareness, right? Awareness as to what's going on right now in this present moment. And the other thing is going to be this non-judgmental, loving attention. Essentially compassion, right? So we have awareness and we have this non-judgmental, loving attention as to what's going on in the present moment. Now, mindfulness can help with so much in our lives, whether it's being mindful with your business, sports, lovemaking, being present with your children, so when you are being present with these particular things, you are not doing a lot of different things. We are such a generation, at least for us women, and for me, I've grown up so much just multitasking. It was always about doing multiple things at one time. That was the way, I handled, because it's like, especially as women, we have to hold our children, do the dishes, cook, maybe answer the phone at the same time. So we're essentially, all over the place. So if you think about it, if you are trying to excel in a sport and you're being present just with that particular sport in that moment, how much more efficient are you going to be, right? Lovemaking. You're with your partner and you're kissing and you're loving each other, being fully present. You are giving each other that, just the gift of love, of presence. I mean, how often do you find yourself with your partner, or anyone for that matter, and you're talking to them and then their phone rings, or it's sending notifications and they're looking at the phone rather than at you, or they're going through papers or looking for something while you're trying to talk to them? Do you feel heard? Do you feel like they're giving you attention? Of course not. So when we bring mindful mindfulness, we bring presence to not only the business we're working on, our love making with our partners, being a parent with our children, and sports. So there's there's so many benefits to learning mindfulness. So again, the two wings of presence, awareness, and this non-judgmental, loving compassion. So when we can do that, also what mindfulness does is it's going to calm the busy mind. It's going to help calm and quiet your mind, right? It's also going to help you open your heart and have an open heart. And it helps you learn how to work with the different energies that are going on in your life, in your human experience. So let me give some examples, okay? So creating awareness. So not only are we giving presence to the people around us, our business, our family, our sports, but when you learn to sit in silence through the meditation, and I have lots of meditations for you to click on too, and I will click on one after this to show you, but as you learn how to sit in stillness and be with what is, you will start to notice thoughts going on in your mind, sensations in your body, emotions. You will notice, is your heart tight? Is it open? Is there something that you're not grieving, some sadness that's there that you're trying to push away? So instead of us, clinging to the past of something that happened or clinging to the future, we are being present with what is, the here and the now. So again, I'm going to give a couple of examples. Right now I'm speaking to you on video, and if I just quiet myself for a moment, I can feel my heart racing. I can feel it, just the nervousness in my chest, because I'm speaking and I'm filming, and because the nervousness is there, I'm creating awareness to it. But I'm also like, you know what? You're nervous. It's okay. I don't need to change it. How many times do we notice that we're nervous about something, or we're having some type of emotion, and we're like, you can't be here. Stop. Stop being nervous. Stop being emotional. Stop thinking. And that's not what mindfulness is. Meditation, or just mindfulness in general, is not some type of spiritual bypass. When I say that, I mean we want to be present with what is, no matter what it is. And that could be going through grieving. It could be a nervous heart like I have right now. You may be feeling anger. You may be a single mother in the kitchen trying to cook for your children, and they're giving you attitude or raising their voice. So it's allowing whatever's here, it's allowing us to feel it, to acknowledge it and honor it, let it be here, not trying to push it away. So when we let it be here, when we observe, we're learning to create, allowing it to be here. We're learning to have this non-judgmental, loving attention to what's here. So not only does mindfulness help you be present with what is, but you're going to see that over time, the more you practice, it's going to help you learn how to be the observer of your human experience. as to the circumstances that are going on in your life. So with that being said, it's taking a seat in the human experience, in the mystery to what is here in the present moment. And I am going to help teach you how to create awareness to these feelings, to the thoughts that are going on in your mind, and to the sensations in your body as well as your emotional state. So I'm checking my notes. But again, in mindfulness also, it starts with honoring our body. And just again, the most important thing I can tell you through my experience is the allowing. Because the more we start to notice what's going on around us when we are being present, it's just allowing it to be here. So I'm going to give you another example. Before I got online tonight, I came home and I brought ice cream, and I had a bowl of ice cream. So good, right? Like, who doesn't love ice cream? And once I finished that bowl, I wanted more. And that little thought in my head starts saying, Sarah, no more. You had one bowl. That's enough. And then my other part's like, but I want more. And then we start to go into this battle between essentially our inner critic and another aspect of ourself, which we'll get into later. But it doesn't matter. What happens is we start thinking way too much about it. And we start judging ourselves about it. And at one point I was like, you know what? I want another bowl of ice cream. And I could be overeating at this moment. I could be craving more. But you know what? It's all okay. I'm going to allow it to be here and have some more ice cream. So I didn't judge myself for it. I didn't get down on myself for it. I said, okay, I see you don't want me to eat more ice cream. I hear you. But tonight I'm going to. So the more we learn to just allow what's here and create space, the more we will be able to change particular behaviors as well. So first of all, again, it's bringing awareness to what is. In this moment, I gave 2 examples. I brought awareness to a racing heart, which was feeling in my body. And then the second one was wanting more ice cream and creating awareness to the thinking patterns going on in my head. The battle of like, no, you can't have more. So that's what we're creating awareness to, is what's going on in the present moment. And like I said, the biggest part is once you create awareness to what's here, allowing it to be here, saying it's okay, and not judging yourself. Because the more you allow yourself to be just the way you are, the more you will be able to change particular habits later, if that's what you really want. Right? So I hope I was to help you. And one little quote that's from Thich Nhat Hanh, he talks about when all, the refugees were on a boat and they're in the stormy waters and there's storms and pirate ships out there. He says that if everybody is panicking, then the boat can easily sink. But if there's one person there that just stays calm, that feels the storm, feels the panic, and it's allowing it to be there, not trying to change it, allowing the stress, allowing the discomfort. If there's one person that can remain calm, that one person can help the whole boat stay calm. So learning to create presence to what is going on through all of the storms in our life. All right, thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to teaching you some more on mindfulness. Thank you.